feeling like they're throwing the gauntlet as now the paranoia comes down to a huge knock up and the AoE is massive. The wild growth absurd by T1.
Worlds 2024 was amazing, an absolute banger, and that was my first ever time watching the League of Legends Worlds. For some of you who don't know what it is, well, it's simply the highest and biggest pro tournament in League of Legends, just like the M World Championship in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and for Honor of Kings, it's the Honor of Kings International Championship, the KIC. Now let's enjoy this epic moment together at Worlds 2025.
Hello everyone and welcome to the JDG Esports Center here in Beijing, China for the very first day of Worlds 2025. We are back, the best moment of the year. Esports Christmas, la crème de la crème of what League of Legends have to offer. The fans are hyped, the teams are ready.
The fans are very
happy to be with you guys today, right? Dan, how are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm so hyped. It's my first Worlds, and we have such an exciting matchup day one. An absolute banger best of 5 between two fantastic teams.
Worlds is back, and the competition has never been more fierce. Here's a rapid-fire review of what you need to know. 17 teams from around the globe will face off in 3 stages. On play-in day, the 4th seed from the top 2 performing regions at MSI will battle it out in a single elimination best of 5 match. This year, teams will also need to contend with Fearless Draft, which means champions that have previously been picked by either team cannot be played again in that best of 5 series. The winner of the play-in match will join the other 15 teams across 5 total rounds in the Swiss stage, where teams will always face opponents with the same win-loss record. Secure 3 wins and you advance to the knockout stage in Shanghai. Suffer 3 losses and you're eliminated from the tournament. Teams that secure 3 wins in the Swiss stage will then compete in the knockout stage in best of 5 matches, going from quarters to semis to finals, with one team crowned world champion and earning an immortal legacy. Check out the full format explainer on LOL Esports YouTube channel and catch all the upsets, comebacks, and hard-fought victories from October 14th to November 9th.
I think especially in the regular season, we saw the whole roster made it to All-Pro. The Shy was even first in All-Pro in the LPL. I think they started to get a little bit rough when it hit playoffs. We started to see Rookie in particular underperform, and the team did end up falling out of there and had to make their way here through the regional qualifier.
T1 making it to champions. They are the 4th seed from the LCK right now, Ox, but they do feel like the 3rd.
Yeah, especially we saw MSI, but they had a really strong performance. Went to 5 games in the finals against Gen G. They came back to the LCK and were performing strong there. Even took down Gen G in a best of 3. And it looked good until we hit playoffs. They got swept by HLE, went to the lower bracket, and ended up having to face down Gen G to try and get a better seeding on 4th. And they didn't manage to win that series. They lost 3-2. It was super close.
Now, but look at this. Most participations, most title, most finals, most games, most kills, most death as well. But I mean, he's been here for a decade.
Just the most.
Decade.
Just the most. In all of these categories. And I feel like just that ability to clutch, that ability just to lock in at the right time has so consistently been there for this player.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the caster desk, ladies and gentlemen, for Worlds 2025.
It's about to go down. Let's go.
Day this time, but possibly one of the most important best of
this is
fives
IG.
we'll have this year.
I feel like the most important players we've ever had, definitely.
Yeah, ever.
T1, the reigning world champions, the back-to-back defending champions here, versus IG in the opener, Atlas?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Introducing IG first, as you can see, and it's just a perfect culmination of so many of these legacy names
here comes T1
on the LPL. But we're in China, Kobe, and I heard this whole place erupt as T1 made their way out. Now ready to celebrate Carrier's birthday, but also to see whether they can make it to the main event. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that this is the matchup we get the very first time.
I mean, you mentioned the cheers. These are 2 of the most popular teams. I mean, T1's the most popular team in the world. IG, outside of T1, are the most popular team in China.
Yep.
And going against each other here, so the fans are truly into it.
Yeah, I'm still in the jungle. The Shy though, definitely liking the Rek'Sai on the top side, the tanky version.
To start for real.
We just rounded out with that Alistar here for.
Get out of my lane, he says.
This is game 1, by the way. Game 1.
From Rookie coming back on the teleport, gets the flash out of Faker. Top side.
Flash in from the Shy, looking for Dorn, who's pushing around, finds the ulti, and down goes
but Gumayushi will answer immediately afterwards to try.
Way they're finishing up the Gromp, level 6 Kiana, ready to make a play, but not going to stick around and force the issue. Or are they?
Yep, there's the Pulverize. Carrier going down relatively low.
Is that an escape?
Rush coming on through there from the Shy, but not enough to take down Carrier here. Gumayushi now just trying to walk him down, as there it is once again for Guma. Mako now in a bit of trouble. He has to flash to get himself out of the way, and this Sivir is now very, very
Damn, get fights all over the board.
Some public execution onto Gala here, but no one else really turning up for that show, and he will be okay underneath this turret for now.
Atlas, Wei went back to base. Owner stays there. That's why T1 forced that play. So they have Carrier go for
Is he gonna cancel this recall though?
And I was kind of asking for it, but Wei had gone back to purchase.
Yep. Turtle port in from the Shy is not going to get him quite in time. So we're going to have a look at some grubs going down here towards this top side of the map. Mako will be able to help Wei out. And that is going to be the Kiana securing all three of them. Let's have a look.
Plays, but Dragon Bean started out. Is going to draw them over.
Whoa.
Yeah, Carrier will be able to...
Damn, what's that CC?
His way out. Gets a nice little knock-up. Void Rush just trying to avoid death, but the trample immediately catches him. And down will go the Rek'Sai Faker, taking the long way around. But Ona will be able to claim that...
he will pick up the objective.
Yep. The problem is a couple of waves were just lost towards that top side of the map. Doran is going to convince Ona to leave him alone, and that is going to come on.
Whoa.
Seismic Shove collects Rookie here as Faker will find a whole bunch of rocks. Not too worried about that.
Is Faker dead? No, okay.
But, threaded volley not
damn, what
Seismic Shove hits once again. Faker looking for the solo kill, but Rookie is able to walk his way.
He was going to die in the turret though.
Man, Faker is putting down the hurt.
They've been teasing us, Atlas. You know, Ricky was able to blow Faker.
Right?
Damn, Faker's too good, bro.
Now he's getting low, but it looks like it is just going to end with the pressure, and neither of them fall.
Yeah, and so no flashes blown either, but I did get very excited. That is something that we're just going to do, because it's an exciting matchup. Teleport is going to come on through here as Ona takes another.
Damn, Owner's in trouble. Owner's in trouble. I think he's dead.
I don't know whether it's quite going to be enough here as he's thrown into the...
He stayed there for too long, honestly. Okay.
For those feats that you mentioned, and we'll see about the first tower then.
Yeah, we'll see who's going to be able to actually pick up the feats of strength, but this Rift Herald is gone. Collected there by Wei. The fact that this Kiana also gets the kill is such a big deal, right? You need to have money on this champion, and so far...
Whoa, Flicker.
Oh, here we go.
No, Flicker is dead.
Wei helps out, so he's going to get himself the assist, and IG come alive.
That gank was insane.
Guarantee the tower because they have the Rift Herald to use. The flash from Rookie, the flash from Wei. They get the kill onto Faker in the side lane, and they get the tower down. Well, and getting the extra kill here, you know, really ballooning the individual gold lead for himself.
Whoa, that Flicker.
Flash headbutt bolt to come on through here as immediately the exhaust is down.
Damn, the CC.
He finds two with it, as there is the Void Rush from the Shy on that back line, but it's Mako that falls down. Just one pick and trade sitting inside lanes, lapping up the gold.
Oh, the dive under the turret. Oh my god. The CC. Damn. That is crazy.
Collects that kill somehow as Gumayushi under fire here.
Oh, the
in the mid lane as
216.
well. We've got backs coming on through, but the Realm Warp is going to come down. Gumayushi in so much trouble as Gala.
Gumayushi,
Going to be able to help take down.
I guess that's
flank angle as Doran. You can tell really wants to get in there with that public execution as Carrier with the flash.
Damn, what does that CC go?
Supreme display of talent, but it's the Otacon going to Ona. This guy's smite button is
It's something else for real.
And Rookie finds one kill, now looking for even more. This machine gun rise, picks up a...
Damn, Faker's in trouble. Faker.
And now Faker is running for the hills. He's surrounded by...
There's no way Faker escapes from that. There's no way Faker escapes, bro.
Trying to get down there to try and help him out.
I think Faker is dead. He's going back to the enemy's base.
And Faker might be able to make it out. The teleport can come on forward, and he will be able to escape.
Damn.
I saw that bit.
Oh, that was some insane mechanical plays, I have to say.
That we had as well. And now we're checking out this Dragon going on down, and that is sole point here for IG.
The actual Otacon, like the beginning of that fight where they focus Wei, because you know you cannot smite fight really effectively versus Kiana with Kiana's buffs.
Is this free? Is this just free?
Oh, I guess this is the Lord, right?
Okay, that's the MasterCard priceless moment right there as the Infernal Soul is going to go down.
Soul. Dragon Soul.
And now completed. Yeah, it's 2 items. One of them's a Black Cleaver, but still looking like the Shy is pretty happy to get into position. But the Shy is going to be spotted.
What's that dive? Oh my god, it's 60, bro. Under the turret.
Protect the President comes on through from T1. Void Rush not going to be enough, and it's Gumayusi that gets the better of the Rek'Sai. And the Shy may have thrown a bit of this lead away, but IG still standing. We'll see what they can get from this. It's a decent.
Whoa, what that CC, bro?
The seismic shot comes through, Pop loves him. Only onto one as Gala's forced to run away. Such a low health bar.
Oh my god.
Not quite enough. Rookie goes down.
Damn, this team fight is insane.
The owner is T1. Just make a team fight win out of nothing.
Oh, that is just one Rek'Sai tunnel too far from the Shy under the tower, Atlas. That dive,
was insane.
Down opens up the possibilities for T1 to go for their 5-on-4 team fight, and that's going to be
the Baron, I guess, it's the Lord, right?
To just put themselves into a winning position because the Baron was right there for the taking.
That team fight was insane, bro.
But he can add
Here's the replay.
So we go
like,
for the
just,
re-engage here.
yeah.
And Carrier just pops Alistar ultimate. He's okay kind of playing front line and soaking that
the turnaround, bro. The turnaround.
Where for Rookie to get out. Faker.
Okay, here comes the siege, right?
T1 was about the same level of health bar.
Yeah, Faker got that seismic shove on 2, and so they.
Are they going to be able to take down the turret?
This game, right back the other foot. T1 taking towers with the Baron push.
Yep, and it's going to be even more of a swing, as you can see here. Inner turret goes down. That's even more money. And now 3,000 gold lead back in
the mechanics, bro. Whoa, got the dive.
Pulverize only connects onto one. Supreme Display talent goes absolutely everywhere, but it doesn't do anything. They're able to take down the turret, and T1, they're just going to move their way back out.
I think they have to go back.
They're just stealing
just so.
Oh my god! And there it is, the public execution. Mako just pops like a balloon.
That's a freaking dive. Dorian is dead. No, Dorian is dead. Oh, he's dead. Damn.
Shy gets into the backline with that Void Rush, but now he's in an uncomfortable position.
Whoa, what's
Decent
that?
knockup comes through as Faker's trying to hold them at bay to give enough time to Guma to take down the Shy. And IG back to walking backwards once again. Faker pushes forward, finds Guma, blows him up, and this should be
that was insane.
T1 after losing for the majority of it. Just come out on top, and they're going to look to put themselves 1-0.
They just want to kill everybody.
Unless Rookie can do something.
Nah, he's dead.
This turret, but he's not going to be able to. The seismic shove, all too set up here for Faker to take him down.
What a way to open up a
what a way he did.
25 Atlas. T1 here looking to finish it off game 1.
Well, Mako looking to try and fight back here, but once again, just into the
it's GG. It's GG.
As way, not going to get thrown back this time, but the rocks will be enough.
Faker, double kill.
Sitting at 4-1 and 5.
An ace, bro.
Before the Nexus is taken down.
Damn. I think T1.
Winning until the game was over.
Okay, this is game 2, guys. This is game 2. Game 2. Let's go. It's a best of 5, by the way.
Does have a decent time in the early game, but up against Caitlyn, you're still going to get outranged.
The crowd is amazing.
All right, so
let's go.
Knows that he needs to come down here to stop this.
Oh.
There is the snare. Great knockup comes on through the grand entrance. The wombo combo here between Owner and Carrier is fantastic, but that's going to be a 2-man shockwave out of Rookie playing the great defense as Faker
Faker is dead, right?
Isolated off to the side, and First Blood goes to Way as he will find Carrier. Now Gumayusi has to deal with
what the hell? They're bullying T1 across the board, bro.
This time around, but IG once again off to a great start.
Yeah, I mean, Carrier uses the flash here. They go for it. T1 don't have the damage, even though they're focusing the Ori, trying to punish the no flash. They can't pull it off to get the kill onto Rookie, and so the punishment comes back from IG.
The Grubs are going to reset.
What else?
Shy farming behind the turret, and so is Doran. So the top laners nowhere near one another, ready to teleport in at a moment's notice as there's Make It Rain to come down. Cyclone is there as well from Way, who is just keeping them at bay. Down goes on.
What's that dive in the back, bro?
But now Doran has found his mark. Down goes Way as junglers will be traded.
Whoa.
Gets into the back line though as Gumayusi.
What an insane team fight, bro.
He will go. Faker still
dead.
Though as Rookie will be taken out. Faker gets into the back line and assassinates all of them. Double kill already, and Doran finishes off the last one.
What a team fight, bro.
Don't do anything, no mana, no hope, and T1 find a much earlier team fight. quite this time.
Whoa, it was looking risky for T1, but Doran, he teleported in to save the day here. The Cassante doing work. Is it enough?
We'll see whether
Wait, are they still trying to go under the turret? Whoa, nice flash, nice flash.
Out from this Scion as Doran picked up turret aggro,
Is
so
he
he's
dead?
going to
Nah.
have to get himself out of there. Stands beside Faker, and now Ona
Got
be
one.
convinced to leave the grubs as well. So it does manage to get one of them, as you say, but it should be the feats going over, or at least the portion of them going over to Wei here.
Oh, I think they should. Nah, I think they're.
Welcome. Let's see whether he can take the Cassante for a walk, and with the
Jessica
heal,
is dead.
will be able to. Gala finds it, and
Doran
there
is
is
dead.
the shot on T1 in this top lane. More plates going over to Gala, who's starting to look like a homewares shop with the amount that he's taken from this
Whoa,
side. As there's the all-out on Mako, who's just dead. Okay.
Bro,
Doran, and
what a
we were
play.
mentioning it before, but this guy hasn't had a year like this ever, as there is the quickness, the grand entrance, as well as now Faker with the damage. Mako
Whoa.
going to get popped like a balloon, but Gala is going to keep himself.
A little bit careful.
You certainly do.
What a snipe. Faker's got to leave that place. I think it's gonna die if it doesn't.
We'll be able to secure that. Carrier is looking for a little bit of a mark here as in comes Gumayushi looking for the angle. The flash out is going to come on through, and now they're turning it on to Carrier. Cyclone is fantastic, but he just dashes away. And Carrier is going to survive. The Shy really
What an
wanted to
escape,
take him
bro.
out.
What an
Not out of the
escape.
woods just yet, but IG not interested in following up, and now the Shy might be the one turned on as Owner is going to turn up. Gets himself the flag, and Carrier will be successfully escorted to safety. And I say safety,
Whoa,
he's out.
what's
The rest
that
of
push?
T1 looking for potentially something.
And IG are blocking them from mid lane right now, so they're
This looks like a trap.
mid lane tower.
No?
Okay.
They're still engaged?
I don't really know what it was,
Yeah.
but my God, the Shy is able to eliminate him for it. Used to get themselves an outer turret in mid lane. It's certainly opened up the map here for T1, and an open map means a whole lot when you've got an assassin like Akali. There are some things that we've had issues with when it comes to what they can do, but of course this is T1. They've made the magic happen before with other comps. It's now Mako off to the
Is that a
side,
good fight though?
for an angle as Rocky clears
Damn.
out that turret.
T1
Cyclone comes in, Wei looks
T1's got to back off, bro.
and there it is, the shockwave onto 3 from Rookie.
Nah, that's a bad fight. That's a bad fight.
Out of there, and it might actually
Doran is
happen.
dead.
Never mind, the orb is going to catch him, and down he will go.
I mean, Owner and Faker are trying to get jungle.
Can you escape though?
Together,
I think Faker is dead yet. Oh my
Faker
god.
level down here against the Shy, but the Shy
No.
doesn't quite have the damage to stop him from being able to do what he wants.
Okay.
And Cannon Minion will go over to Faker there as Owner? Question mark? He is looking to try and walk his way out of here, but he is going to get slowed down, flag and drag.
He's been. Whoa, what a snipe,
He
bro.
is well and truly dead, and he will be taken out. Some aggressive positioning, you could say.
2 versus 1.
Shy, but it looks like this Scion is really reaching that mortality stage.
I mean, start up the dragon.
Up Doran.
Whoa, what's that push?
Momentarily, as now T1 get themselves into the river. They do not want to let this one go. As we can see, Make It Rain slows down Rookie. Faker on a flank angle, but
This
he's
is a big
spotted.
fight, bro.
Finds 2 with the Q, though, as now Ona looks for the knockup but misses, and Rookie is able to
Damn.
and he gets into the Rift Herald. Oh, Ona, we've seen this play before, and he's going to run his way out, but Carrier is going to get taken down. Faker gets into the mix, though. And
I think T1 are going to lose this fight, right?
The ulti comes on forward, but Faker doesn't find
He's trying to escape.
Bullet time gets no
Doran is trying to escape.
Doran
Nah, he's dead.
out of the fight via the death chamber is Gala.
Gala is insane, bro.
And Mountain Soul.
This team fight was just crazy, bro.
Backside,
Absolutely
Owner's not able to
crazy.
get his EQ onto Rookie either. And
Pilot back into a winning spot. Something goes very wrong.
I definitely agree. Oh,
Okay, Ona going aggressive to the enemy jungler, as in the meantime, Rookie trying to deal with Faker.
Faker
Now
moves
looking to
back.
turn
What?
it As Wei comes
What
back,
the-
and that's just a solo. The GOAT is going to be able to find it as Doran goes all out
Damn.
against Wei. He's now in trouble, and oh my goodness, was that a cast of curse or a cast of blessing? I'm not entirely sure, but the Otacon is going to spell the demise of IG potentially yet again. Has Rookie down for another 27
This game is
seconds.
insane, guys.
They're not out of it yet. Gala is still terrifying, and he will be able to stop Faker.
Whoa, what a.
Carrier
Whoa!
getting into the backline, the bullet time, and the shutdown for Gumayushi. Doran's health bar is very low, and the Otacon is being frustrating, but IG are just running out of players.
they certainly are. They're also going to run out of Otacon here. T1's going to be able to get it. I mean, the Shy is dancing around, but not a lot that he can he can do about it. I guess they have to wait a little while.
Yeah, I don't know whether there is anything that IG can really do about it, though, as we do get a knock-up on IG. They take down the Otacon. The comfortable smite here by...
When the enemy carries don't have their flashes, so, you know, no flash on Orianna, and if Rookie has no one around to protect him while he has no Palace, you know, the IG comp is still really good if they can play like a safe, more standard, like regular team fight on their terms. But T1, like, they have so much Way here with the 2 items, definitely painful.
Whoa, what an ambush, bro.
There's a flash cataclysm to come on through. Finally, the knockup does come in now for Owner, who goes down to half health. Carrier trying to get himself out of there, and he will! Gumayusi gets a decent amount of damage, but leaves himself exposed and just blows up Way, who gets on top of him, but that's not where he wants to be. Great knockup there onto the shot as Doran gets on in there. He's looking for Gala. The shockwave does not do enough, but he does take down Carrier. Fake is doing work though, and Mako is running for the hills. Doran cuts apart this Scion, and T1, it's a difficult comp to make work, but the world champ's looking pretty good with it.
The 3-tiered engage.
Whoa,
They will take them down. They will cut IG to
That's crazy.
Rookie is still scary, but after a fight like that, T1 going to be feeling a whole lot better.
Yeah, the multiple layers of engage here. So they want to blow the summoner spells off Gala early. So teleport in from Doran. He arrives, and Ona says, okay, I'll go in first. He goes after Gala, then Carry.
But T1 certainly did capitalize on that time where he wasn't necessarily as strong.
Whoa.
Guma, meanwhile, feeling pretty good about his Lord Dom.
This guy is fearless, bro.
Yeah, he's got 3 items now completed. The rest of T1 comes on.
Yo, that turret was hitting him so hard.
On to the Casantes. The Shy crashes into them. That is phenomenal.
Nah, that's a very bad fight from C1. That's a very bad fight. Rookie kills Faker. No?
He goes in, he finds
Damn.
the backline, and then just gets shot in the head.
Nah.
That's an ace.
That's a bad fight.
Who turned it all on its head.
And he's also going to dodge the engage from Carrier, even though T1
That was a bad fight, but
Carrier goes in, he
make it
also
time,
uses his Karma speed up. He's able to dodge. Meanwhile, IG with the engage onto Guma just blows nation angle off.
Oh, teleport flank angle here from Faker, who gets behind IG. Let's see whether they can actually get forward. Carrier's health bar already very low as Ona taking so much damage. Puts Rookie into the Cataclysm. Is now Faker dashing forward, but they've lost Carrier already. The bullet time not quite doing that much, but the all-out comes on through. Rookie in trouble. Faker gets goal.
This guy is insane, bro. Nah, he died.
The matter is down. Oh, no, never mind. Faker is going to be taken out. Way still looking for it. Doran hunting for the Shy. And Way will survive, but Doran is looking absolutely terrifying. Gumayushi's putting the bullets into the Shy, but they are bouncing off the armor. This Scion is really hitting towards that immortal stage. As the teleport is going to be employed here by Doran. Unfortunately for Gumayushi,
that was close. That was indeed close.
All we can do is really hit minions and run. And Rookie is going to stop that possibility. As he is strutting.
Whoa, the speed, bro.
Does run pretty fast. Let's see whether
damn, the speed on this hero is crazy. Oh, champion, right?
Going to be able to walk between these turrets, make it rain, slows down Rookie, and I think he's out. I think he's fine. I think Gumayushi's...
Whoa, what's that speed?
Never mind. There's a train coming.
Jeez.
Train coming. And
these heroes, bro.
The flash comes on through from the Shy. Can he actually connect to Q? That's the question. The answer is yes. Dissonance comes down, and finally the axe hammers in.
This game is fun, bro.
He will die, but that took not going to be the Mountain Soul, but every time these Mountain Drakes are stacked up, IG gets it. Rookie can feel it too, though. He's going to just move himself out of the way. Teleport comes in from Carrier to get back towards this Baron pit, and already he has to use all of his buttons to get himself.
Damn, that flicker.
He's going to catch Ona. He flashes, the Cyclone collects him, and it's Rookie that grabs the kill. That's Jungler down. That should be Baron.
Should be able to get it. There's no smite to steal, so it would actually have to be a miracle from T1.
Well, we'll see whether they can actually make a team fight.
And Guma's not on Varus.
Yeah, and the Shy has about 25 health bars. He can sacrifice some of them, and then he's going to be the Baron smoked down. And
it becomes almost.
Yeah, Gala does a fair bit of damage, as we can see there. 4 items now completed.
T1 on the siege.
Filling out that build. As T1, their base under fire, only a few shots going to be necessary here by this.
Whoa, damn.
Exposed inhibitors, there's a shockwave to come on through. It's a decent answer here, as we can see, as down will go into that GA trying to answer this one, but you can see Gala is distracted by these structures that he can destroy. Finally, he's
damn,
who just dives.
He still didn't die?
And goes all out. He survives
he's
for a long
dead.
time as Faker looks for the flank, but the Shy is there and says, nope, you are not
This rookie guy.
And IG this time,
Rookie's on the rampage, bro. Triple kill?
With a triple
damn.
kill from Rookie. T1, get out to
whoa, what a game. Okay, this is game 3, guys. Game 3, game 3, game 3.
Just as far as what this composition looks like, it's already a lot of magic damage coming on through. The Smolder will be relied upon.
Mid lane, and we see Vi's going mid lane, but Owner's bottom, and they're going for it.
Yeah, Mako's going to turn up here as they're at least looking to gank a plate towards this bottom side.
Whoa.
There is the knock up, and down goes
See, when angry in this game, looks like.
On this Zinzao, this is what we wanted to see out of this, guys. Now Mako could be in trouble as well, but instead. And if we have a look at the CS margins between the two bottom laners, although one of them is missing, it is pretty close.
Damn, what a dive, bro. What a dive.
On to Mako, but Faker is already dead. Owner gets the knock up and takes down the Leona in trade. Now Carrier and Gumayushi moving in as well. Wind becomes lightning, doing so much work. And the handshake holds onto the Shine.
Whoa, what a flicker.
Looking to turn it around. He's going to silence himself. Carrier gets taken out. They trade.
Damn. Nice play, guys.
Secures Owner his life, and he gets himself out of there. Gumayushi now trying to deal with Rookie, who's
this Rookie guy is very good, though.
The flash forward from Guma, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And Rookie's going to be able to get himself out of there, but man, Guma is angry about what happened in game 2.
He's very
Honestly,
angry.
I love the action in this series. It is getting bloody in game 3, and it's very heavily in favor of T1, this blood, Atlas.
Yeah, the Shy is unhinged, man. He just goes for anything that's a potential play. As now Faker eats another Zenith Blade, but now Carrier going to be moving over.
Whoa, Faker's dead, right?
But there is the ulti out of Rookie.
No?
Doing so much work with the bailout.
Nah,
Can
he's
they
dead.
actually keep him alive? The answer's no. Rookie
This Rookie guy, bro.
And this way could become a problem as this game goes on.
The level 6 advantage for Rookie here. They're able to take down Faker in the aftermath, just as we're saying, oh wow, all this blood, T1 benefiting. They just had previously an over 1,000 gold lead, but it gets chopped down immediately as Mako and Rookie were able to answer. So Atlas taking stock.
Yeah.
After all the skirmishes here, through the river, Owner benefiting a lot, but Owner now under attack. He gets teleport.
He got the crab. Teleport in here from Carrier to try and back him up, and now the grand entrance, the hero's entrance, going to come on through. Justice Punch to catch up.
Whoa.
The bear is thrown down. And Faker's like, you can have my bear. I'm just going to go back to the way.
Melee champ stacking away, and good.
Oh, what a drag, bro! What a drag!
Handshake comes on back through here onto the Shy. Equalizer goes down. There's a Crescent Guard as Owner trying to keep himself alive. He gets the smite down onto the dragon. As now they go in, Way looking for the engage angle, but the bailout is going to be there. Gumayushi keeps himself alive.
What a fight, bro!
We'll be able to take him down with the help of Rookie off to the side. The Shy on no health as Faker will once again claim some revenge.
That's crazy, bro.
Position. They're not doing a massive amount of damage at this stage. Merc Treads are what he had to go for to respect the Annie stun. And so it does mean that he's going to take a little bit more time to get fully online.
Yeah, at the very least, he did invest in a Dark Seal.
Those two champions going head to head. It has a bunch of the items that makes you feel a lot better in the matchup as well. There's a whole bunch of buttons going to be pressed, and you can see that Rookie feeling very good about his position in this game. But as you mentioned before, Owner, he is going to be able to take down this dragon.
Whoa, what a dive under the turret, bro.
Will actually work, and it does in the blink. It's not often the Doran on the Galio combo, but Way's going to make his way down.
Nah, there's no way he escapes this, bro. There's no way he escapes this.
As the Shy is going to be able to burn him down. Just checkmate as the jungler walks in. Like, T1 need to be starting to get nervous.
Yeah, the big thing for T1 is like, how are they going to force the issue here?
Whoa, there's a flash taunt. His Owner's going to move on up to try and take down the Shy. They're walking down.
They're trying to kill X4.
The Winds of War comes in, and there's the knock-up. 3 talent strike, and down goes the Shy. A 4th death for this rumble.
Distance to that range advantage as the tower does go down in favor. Yep. Oh, wait a second.
Ooh, who won? Get the health bar back up and ready here for Owner, and they have to.
Oh, that dive though.
And they are going to be so as the ulti comes on down.
Owner is jealous, bro.
A lot of damage as Mom will be the follow-up.
Nah, they're gonna back out.
Them away from the area. This is soul point for T1, but they've already invested quite a lot into this play as Faker, without that flash, like you said earlier, is going to turn up. And it's going to be an honest 5v5. The equalizer is there for the Shy. We'll see whether he can layer it in well.
This is 50-50 by the way. It looks like.
Wanting to try and find an angle.
Whoa, they got it.
As they
T1 got
take
it.
down the Dragon. There's Soul Point, but there is the equalizer down as well from IG. Not necessarily getting the work done that they wanted to, though.
Whoa! What is this fight, bro?
Grabs a kill in the fight, and it's Doran staying alive for so long. IG, that was not the play you were looking for.
Yeah, that was definitely not it. The Shy walks in, he gets blown up right into Tibbers, right into T1. They actually get all of their kills. 3 people down on the side of IG. T1 are going to just explode with the gold here.
Towers. Yeah, this tower is going to explode as well, Kobe. Down this one will go. And Gumayushi is the hugest benefactor out of that. Now the Yunara Smolder conversation gets a little bit different, as she's now extra pressure available here for T1 as the Chu goes wide.
Whoa.
And Snare is going to connect onto Ona, but damage onto the Xin Zhao isn't exactly the most permanent. Okay, the flash in from finds the knockoff. They chase after Gala. Redemption. Can it get the kill as hostile takeover comes on through as well? Gala surviving for a very long time. The block from Gumayushi though puts him down, and Rookie will follow suit. Both carries in the blink of an
as well.
And man, if you like, when I was looking at this composition, I wasn't thinking Flash Auto was going to be the engage option, but that's exactly what Ona was going for.
Let's make sure my stuff is working now.
As it were, as the Hexade's going to be leaving Ona out to dry. Now Gala flaps over the wall. It's so much damage though. Still, Circle not going to be saving the Xin Zhao, and that is shut down money over to Rookie.
That Hex technology is dangerous, Atlas.
It certainly
they warned us against this in Arcane.
We learnt about it from Arcane. It's now Rookie.
Yeah,
oh no, you should have learnt about it as well. Doran going to be able to finish him off. He's now in an awkward position, but they don't have to deal with the Hui, who's such a problem. Faker finds the angle onto the Rumble, and somehow their most fed member dying turned into an inhibitor turret?
Yeah, T1 are just going to flash on you. Everyone flashing over walls here. Doran flashes in, Faker flashes in, T1, they actually even take, wait, Dragon's going down.
Yep, they were looking for the Dragon here. Hostile takeover will be avoided for now, but it's a double taunt beautifully placed here by Doran. It is Wait denying the soul, but they also managed to get themselves out. The Hex Gates are going to come on through as well. As Gala is going to survive on about 10 health and get out with the highway robbery. I don't think it's going to save the game, but it was
whoa, what an escape, bro. Nah, Faker's going to kill him.
Yeah, fool me twice. No, that's not going to happen. As Voltbreaker gets way over the wall, and Ona has respawned and will be able to take down the Vi. Wants to be able to hand the kill over, but isn't going to do so, and will be able to secure some turns. Hexgate's going to come on through here as Ona makes his way over. Gala up pretty far. It looks like T1 are just going to start it. Okay, Rookie gets some damage down onto Faker.
Whoa, the channeling.
Faker survives for such a long time as it's Jungler, the mid laner. And I think T1 are feeling pretty good about that. No smite left on the Rift, and T1 are back on the objective again.
Yeah, they're going to force IG to come to them.
All right, hostile takeover comes through. The immediate cleanse out from Gala, though, who's doing a lot of work. Gumayushi just dives into the front line.
They're going to go back, right?
That's a good call, as the taunt is going to go wide. Now Gumayushi has to avoid everything.
It's a ring gate, bro.
Ramona, he goes down into his GA, and they take out Mako.
He's not dead.
This is working, but it's looking pretty good at the moment for T1.
What a play, bro. What a play. Someone died. To shut down.
Just does so much damage. They've started off the Baron themselves now, but they're looking for a turn angle. Gala taking a lot of Baron damage, as we can see. Doran getting in amongst it immediately. Regrets that decision. Is able to flash his way out, but that is a big cooldown. You mentioned flash engages are what T1 are all about. That is not going to be available here for the Galio. Carrier moving on over. They want to take control of this, as Carrier is well and truly far up in this lane as they look for the Shy. He flashes out of the way of the taunt. That looks pretty good. Gumayushi is able to finish him off. Still, Rookie does so much damage. He's held in place as Wei says no to Gumayushi, and he's so much more important. This is another opportunity for Soul that it looks like T1 are going to get denied. Oh, are they just going to move towards the Baron? Is that going to be the opportunity here, as the Drake will be secured here by Wei, but he's going to be out of position on a potential Baron take. Gumayushi now going to be moving back forward. Gumayushi in the lead, but Rookie hot on his heels, as we can see here. And Gala getting pretty close as well. The flash over the wall there from Wei as they're looking to try and take down the enemy jungler. And Wei,
he's dead,
just
right?
no option. He's staying alive for a long time, but there's no follow-up. There's no option. And IG now just a man down and a smite down for this next fight. Ona looking a little bit lower, but he has that GA back off cooldown once again. And they're on the Baron once more. Doran, is he going to get turned on as Gala does a lot of damage, as you can see there. The Slurkle slows him down. And now Faker looking to chase them out of this river. Hostile takeover just to buy the space, and the purple worm will be the reward. T1 is just going to get sniped here off to the side, and buying so much time is IG. As T1, they still have the Baron, but you wouldn't know it from what we're seeing in this game. As a teleport to bring the Galio back, that might be the opportunity. This could be a 50-50 as Ona in position, but he wants to start the fight instead. They take down. It's going to be the soul.
Whoa, it's a full-on fight, bro.
Limping out as cease and desist is going to do nothing at all. Faker just throws the
damn. Is this a wipeout?
On the back end, and T1 just steamroll them.
Kuma got the soul, and T1 are gonna get the game. The Shy's running, but there's nowhere for him to flee. T1 will walk inside the base.
Yep, they're just gonna push this minion wave forward, and it looks like match point for T1. Our 4th seed from the LCK will crash down these Nexus turrets and see whether they can, in fact, make it to the Swiss stage and hold on to hope for 3 in a row. We'll take another Nexus going down, though, and IG, they do tend to like it on the... I think it's got to be top lane, Silas.
I mean,
I feel like
I've seen Merwin before.
That's the Shy move, as Faker will lock in his famous LeBlanc. And ladies and gentlemen,
only the Shy knows what the Shy is doing.
I mean, that is not being proven more true today than any other day.
Honestly.
Right, Rookie taking so much damage here as there's the snare, the flash forward, but it's all a bait. Faker, can he actually still get the kill, as he does get the passive proc, and that's going to help keep him safe, but Mako still wants to take him down. This Nautilus is so scary, and he flashes to try and lock him down. The distortion, not enough, and first blood to Mako. Now Ona is making his way in as Carrier is looking to try and punish this Big Daddy as he makes his way out, gets himself another round.
Today is history day.
Well, there is that distortion being utilized. It's a fair bit of damage, but now everyone is being called in, and they slam Rookie into the ground. Some grubs should come on through for T1 afterwards as well, but man, Blinken, you missed it, as Rookie is just dead.
That's everyone who has an ult used their ult on Rookie. Carrier didn't because he's only level 4, but everybody
He pressed R though, Kobe. You best believe he pressed R.
He pressed R for sure. He's with you.
Oh my goodness. All right. But it will still be IG utilizing the fact that they didn't press as many R buttons to take 2 of these grubs. One of them did go over to T1 as a result of that.
And see, like, what was the actual time difference between each R button press? As Doran's got some visitors.
Well, he is also going to call in his friends, but it's going to be too late, and now Ona might be in an awkward position, still able to get the kill on a Maker, who unfortunately had IG.
That was really nice answer from Owner, you know, lays down the Q right before he arrives with his ultimate and with the bottom side, so I think they do want to fight it. They're not going to give it to T1 for free.
Yep, Faker looking for a flank, but he is spotted on vision. Rookie with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow already prepped.
Doran can't come though. This is 4v5 guaranteed.
Yep, Wei couldn't get on in there as the flash is going to be employed. Rely on that. It's going to be absolutely fine. Hawkshot going to give some vision over to T1. As Gala takes some damage from the volley, double flashes employed. Mega Inferno Bomb goes down. There's a Grand Starfall, but the instant wild growth is fantastic. Paranoia comes in, but still Owner is taking so much damage. The flash from Rookie is able to shut him down, and now the Shy looking for Doran. He's tanking up the turret, and he's happy to
get him out of here.
All right, we're fighting again, as now Carrier in a bit of trouble, does have to put his wild growth on cooldown as the darkness is going to come in, but Carrier already dead. Owner able to put himself in a great position, though, as the Pantheon will be the answering kill, but Rookie on the top side of the map means that Misha cannot play the game. He's taken out, but it's a 1-for-1, and now it's T1 trying to fight back. This time, the Ram is going to connect as the Ziggs chills himself out and burns to death. As Owner's red buff gets it done. Now Mako not going to be able to do anything. The anchor is cute, but I think that Faker will be able to finish this one off. And T1, they're going to be able to
actually have vision. They're able to get the shutdown. T1 kites backwards. We're back to action, baby!
Yep, Carrier just out of the death chamber and might just be put back in it here as the Glitterland's not quite enough, and Wei will be able to put him down. Faker looking for a bit of a recall here, but Rookie might be able to find him.
Rookie versus Faker 1v1 maybe.
We'll be able to
Faker is
safe, but still Rookie denying the back angle, and it's more turrets going down for the Ziggs. Man, I'm looking over here, I can see Orcs.
Oh, they're going for the Shy.
What a dive.
Looking for the Shy. Can they find the fear? And they will be able to do so. This time, the Shy doesn't have a lot of that funny business available. He's doing a lot of damage, and now the cavalry is going to come in as he bought enough time to allow IG to capitalize on this one. As Paranoia just divides the space. And we'll see whether it works. He looks to turn it. They take down Gala. And Owner is still alive. He survives through it all. And Wei is going to fall at the same time. The knockout.
Damn.
T1.
What a team fight, bro. Nice one, Owner.
From T1. My goodness. And now the Dragon going to be secured here. That is going to be the second going over to T1. Zero fear in that moment. I think he thought that he was going to die. He's like, well, let's send it. Saw the arrow come in and just launched himself like a missile into IG.
Yeah,
and
who's
collapsing? The Rift Herald is going to be employed in the mid lane. And now Paranoia comes down yet again. The Shy in trouble once more as the Ram looking for the knock-up will be out of the arrow from downtown. Connects from Gumayushi, and Faker is now able to close in as well. The Grand Skyfall comes in, the Mega Inferno Bomb not quite enough. Azona just barely limping away. And now the fight is going to continue. Mako trying to throw out the CC. The satchel's good as Gala's bouncing bombs aren't quite connecting. T1 still.
Oh, what a drag. I figure he's dead.
The re-engage from Mako as Faker is going to get executed, but Gumayushi's the problem. He flashes to create the space. And Gala, they've been ignoring him this whole time. Finally, they're going to move over.
Whoa, what a pick off, bro.
Out of mana, takes down Carrier, but he will die as a result. And Doran and Gumayushi walk away victorious. And T1 by IG. This has been a point of contention for this team. We'll see whether they can make it work this time around. Here in Game 4, man, this is feeling like they're throwing the gauntlet as now the Paranoia comes down. Huge knock-up, and the AoE is massive. The wild growth absurd by T1. And their team fighting is just too good, ladies and gentlemen.
I know what it died. Okay, no. Faker is dead.
Too many people here. Rookie finds the clone.
Oh, it's a clone?
But the
It's a clone of Faker?
And T1 did lose two in the process. Can Rookie do it? Can he be the hero? But he cannot in this moment. Still, they saved the Otacon, and that may actually be the biggest deal in this moment.
Yeah, he died.
They've got a teleport from Doran. They can teleport Doran back in. Faker and Carrier are flanking them. There's the teleports coming
Faker?
in. It's
oh my god!
Answered here by IG as well.
Oh, Gala gets executed. Faker finds him.
Play, bro. The mechanics, bro. The mechanics.
Because there wasn't the vision as Doran slams his head into the wall, but he is so incredibly tanky. The flash out from Carrier to avoid the re-engage as Rookie is doing a fair bit of work. Doran doesn't have damage himself, and now the Shy has made his way in.
Whoa, the CC, bro. Nah,
Doran is dead. Doran will be dying in this fight, but yeah, we have Paranoia coming up very, very soon. And the Ash Arrow is 8 seconds away. I do not think it's Otacon time. Please let me breathe.
No way, buddy. Let's keep the action going. T1, they
whoa, what an engage, bro, from downtown.
And Rookie's gonna get punished once again. It's being in a brush.
T1 are angry, bro.
And it's Carrier that's able to get the last hit, but Gumayushi is kiting.
Damn, what the hell?
The wild growth. And T1, it feels like the same team fight that they won before. Well, they're gonna go win it again.
That was all one team fight right there, Atlas. They continue it. The R-buttons come back up. They immediately press them. They find the engage. Guma here with the Ash Arrow re-engages, sets it up, and the Otacon this time will be the final prize.
They're going to be able to pick it up here. It's 23 kills to 13.
I like those numbers.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. A bloodbath here in our game number 4 between T1 and IG. But away, and now he's trapped. He's not going to be able to escape. He doesn't have the Grand Starfall, and now the jungler is going to be dead at 23 minutes and 50 seconds in the game. The Baron is up in a minute's time, and Wei is not going to be able to get into position.
More champions on screen, so he'll kill some towers.
We'll see whether
sorry about the noise,
will come on screen, because then T1 will try to kill.
Do that one more time and actually take down Carrier. Punish the no flash.
Good spell shield there from Ona. Going to deny the hook in as Faker Starts his way back again. The knockup going to go wide from Doran, who flashes away. Now the Ram is going to show his teeth, but that's a brilliant stasis to come on through. Ona goes in. He survives for so long, way too long. Wild Growth comes in, and it's Gumayushi with the damage. Why is this Nocturne still alive? Ona, you absolute monster. The inner turret's going to go down, and I think this is the end of IG. And T1 putting the end to the LPL has started early this Worlds.
T1
it's over, guys. It's over.
IG base. Scala trying to defend, but it's no use.
And the Ziggs that was their Achilles heel is finally going to be taken down as T1 will make it to the Swiss stage to defend their
Nice game, T1. Nice game.